the Mahoning Valley Daily Podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of the Mahoning Valley Daily Podcast. I'm your host, Ron Cabuno, and today is October 4th. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend, or at least a better one than the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's right, the Steelers lost another one, this time to the discontented Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers, while the Browns won a really exciting game, even though it was a little bit underwhelming in terms of offensive productivity against the underrated Minnesota Vikings. I gotta tell you, Baker Mayfield didn't look too good, but we got the W, and hopefully he can work on his accuracy going forward. My goodness, overthrowing everybody. But I digress. As I sit here and record this, Facebook and Instagram and the rest of those apps owned by Facebook have had a very tough morning, most of them being down and out of commission. I wonder, however, this is a little conspiracy joke, if it has anything to do with that lady going on 60 Minutes last night and basically saying that Facebook is a malevolent force, and knows it. They have done plenty of research figuring out how much Instagram negatively affects people's body image, and they don't care. Not only that, but they know that a bunch of misinformation threatening our democracy gets through their filters all the time, but that they're choosing profits over the health and wealth of their users. These so-called Facebook files are extremely illuminating about the company's practices and how they view the world. Matter of fact, I've heard a couple of different places that they consider themselves to be on their path to sovereignty in terms of what they're able to do in the marketplace and on the world stage. We already know that they're trying to make their own currency. You heard that right. There's going to be Facebook dollars, and if they're more popular to trade amongst countries than the US dollar, what's to keep them from being a more legitimate and possibly security in the future? That's a really scary notion, because last time I checked, the Facebook charter wasn't exactly as transparent as the Constitution. And when you think about it, it makes perfect sense. I mean, they are basically the gatekeepers for your messaging. So if they have messaging of their own, it's actually stronger than those sovereign nations as it stands. Their algorithm dictates your visibility and your viability. And so that's why I'm probably going to cut this show a little short today. I mean, if it's not getting out there, because Facebook is the way that this show reaches the most people, although the podcast does all right as well for downloads with just straight audio, well, we're probably going to end up having to leave this one a little bit on the short side just in case nobody ends up hearing it. Facebook is, after all, your multiverse destination. And if you don't know what that is, Mr. Mark Zuckerberg wants you to in the very near future. Essentially, it's going to be the Xanadu of virtual reality where everyone goes to do everything. You're going to wake up and go to your Facebook job and exchange Facebook money for Facebook goods and kiss your Facebook wife goodnight or something. I don't know. But as soon as we start strapping on headsets on the regular, Zuckerberg thinks that he's going to be number one in our hearts and number one in our brains. He's probably not wrong unless somebody stands in his way. So, antitrust legislation notwithstanding, he might be right in very short order. Isn't that a wonderful thought? Another absolutely harrowing thought, I will just leave you with this. Local station WWIZ 104, you should be ashamed of yourself. Already starting Christmas music, the 1st of October. Give me a break. You know what? Halloween is now the second most popular holiday in America. We spend that much money on it. We want to be that scary. We have a lot of Halloween songs. If you want to do all Halloween songs for October, that's fine. I mean, there aren't that many. But this whole 3 months of Christmas, you're really taking the shine off of what used to be a really nice day. So may I ask, just like my Christmas lights, let's not put up any holiday tunes until after Thanksgiving. Or November 1st if you gotta. And let's boycott 104 unless you're really, really down and need a pick-me-up. Need to hear that Burl Ives sing Frosty the Snowman? Keep it off your dial, at least for another 30 days. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much for tuning in.